Amber, what's the best time to take off the glove? And go ahead, give your answer.
I think after y'all sat down and had that talk, that it's only y'all. You know what I mean? Like y'all in a serious relationship. Make sure that I feel like you said, get tested. You know what I mean? I'm definitely making sure you ain't got nothing before we go not using nothing.
Can I speak?
You making me up? You made
Okay,
me
go ahead,
sweat.
Anastasia.
You know damn well you're not
Anastasia.
sitting out to talk before you in the moment.
But I see that's the thing. I'm not nobody unless they got a condom.
Okay, we're about to
the
do
fuck?
this.
But then once we know that it's just me and you, we sit down, we talk, we know we in a relationship, then maybe we could do it without a condom. But no, we ain't without a condom.
Stop the cap.
I ain't nobody without a condom.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
No, but she's saying when's the right time to go in without the condom. That's what.
Like
she's
how
asking.
long?
Yeah. Put
Like-
a timestamp.
The times
Like a month, 2 months, 3 months.
If you don't got a timestamp, you don't got a timestamp.
Yeah, I don't really gotta.
Just
Yeah.
You don't gotta.
I mean,
Oh, pretty
I
Ricky.
think the shortest I've ever waited was maybe like 4 months, but I jumped into that relationship real quick.
Okay, so you got
Real quick.
4
That was
months.
my ex-husband.
Yeah, wait, what was
Real
your time
quick. We
frame?
got
What was your
married
time frame?
quick.
My time
Yeah.
frame
I
when
was
the
a
paperwork
youngin'.
come in.
Okay, so
When the blood
paperwork
work come in.
All right, moving right along. Ashley,
Y'all
what's the
killing
best
me.
time to take off the glove?
The best time to take off the glove for me, like, I agree with what both of them just said, like, having the results and so forth. I'd rather see the results so forth. And then after then, I like to keep it from the 4 to the 6 months. Like, you're gonna wait. Hey, nobody lying. Why you think I'm lying?
I promise, I have not watched this clip yet. This comes from the No Fugazi podcast. But I was looking at the two guys laughing when the camera was on them. And I'm like, wait for it. I know it has to come. Yo, these women is so full of shit. They up here straight capping. 4 months is the quickest you let somebody raw dog if you don't stop lying. And then these other women talking about not till the blood test comes back. Stop the cap. These chicks be out here raw dog them. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Let's get back to it.
Why you think I'm lying?
Hit it raw dog the first night. Don't lie to us.
Not
Stop
the
the
first
cap.
night. Never
That's
the
a
first
fucking
night.
lie, bro.
Never could have been the first night. Why would you think it's a lie though? But why would you think it's a lie though?
Because
Because you think because you're that easy, you think I'm that easy?
yes.
Oh, because you're that easy, you think I'm that easy.
I definitely do think that you're that easy, but
Because you're that easy.
not because of that. But I just think that when a girl really, really is feeling the dude, and it don't have to be the first night she met him. She could have met him for 2 weeks. She could have been talking to him for 3 weeks. She could have been talking to him for 4 days,
You're
or
not
she
gonna
could have met
care.
him on that night. If he's vibing with her and she like him, he might not even bring a condom. She might not even ask him, do you got a condom? Right? And this is a fact. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
yeah, you
Listen,
speaking facts.
I hit some shit, and she never asked me if I had one, and I had to think like, yo.
And you didn't think about, bro, I'm about to say, you didn't ask him, like, why don't you
It
not
wasn't
want a
after
condom?
the first one. I ain't gonna hold you. It was after maybe.
Like, that should be a
I'm
red flag.
I'm like, damn, like these girls don't really be asking if you got a condom or not. I'm like,
I do too.
but sometimes they do,
Like, I'll
and you be
bring
like,
one.
no, and you be like. They do the fake fight, right? They do the
Yep.
fake fight. No, we can't.
That's what
Yep.
I'm saying. When
Like,
you're in the moment, I mean,
I could pull out. I could pull out. You just be like, fine.
We got kids. We been there, done that. That shit ain't even
But you've been there, done that is my point. And that's my point. Thank you for proving that, because it happens.
Right.
So like now the real answer is, hey, look, maybe we should be waiting. But the real answer
Exactly.
is, shit, the first time I met somebody, the vibes was right, and I let him hit with no condom. Keep it 100.
And we've talked about that on my channel before. And in my experience with women, I've probably only had a handful of times, less than a handful of times, where a woman demanded that I wore protection. And that seemed to be the majority consensus amongst the men in my chat when we were talking about this. I think it's something that's really never spoken about. And that's how, yes, men will be irresponsible and not wear protection. We definitely need to be better at that. But a lot of times women don't demand it as well. That's the crazy part. Let's get back to it.
Keep it 100. Like, ain't nobody gonna judge you.
No fugazi.
Yeah, when I was younger, but now we older. We done been through some shit.
Exactly.
It's just different. Like, I got 2 kids, a household to maintain. Hell no. I
Thank
ain't
you.
going
So
through
how
all
about
that
this?
shit.
So
If we say if we had before, yes, I have in the past. But nowadays, hell nah, you better bring some. You better bring a couple.
Brooklyn.
what?
So what's the best time to take off the strap?
The strap.
Say it when you like them.
This love. We call it
I'm about to say that's a whole different
Nah, you
conversation.
funny and spectacular. Stop playing me.
She called it
But
spectacular.
anyway,
No, you good. Yeah, you got it.
it's better.
Right there.
I would say when both partners agree on it, because at the end of the day, you never know how someone's chemistry is. You never know how quick they vibe and how good it is. You know what I'm saying? And everything, like the start of everything, you can't judge it. You can't say, oh, I met this dude for one night. He's just a and I'm gonna move on. This dude you met for one night could be your husband. So real shit, if you decided that one night to not use protection, that's on y'all. Me personally, like obviously I'm asking dude if he got a condom because that's how I am. I care for whatever it is. Not that I'm in that predicament now, but anyway, I just feel like if both partners agree on no protection, then no protection, y'all know the consequences after. If y'all agree on using a condom, then all right, protect yourself respectfully.
Okay, fair enough. And let's move right along to yourself,
Spectacular.
Diana.
Personally, like I just feel like if you vibing with the person, right?
Yeah.
Like it's for me, it takes like a month, and I do believe in test results. Like I do.
Yeah.
Like I'll go and check myself. You go and check yourself, and then we could, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'll actually do the weight, no matter how good it is or whatever. And I do ask all the time. And if you don't have a condom, you're not hitting it. On some real shit, you're not hitting it.
And what's the
now?
time?
When I was younger, okay, you know it's different. Like you know what I mean. I'm not. You know.
So when you was young, you letting fly between them soul gaps
no.
raw.
Not on some like on some whole shit. No, but now that I'm older, like she said, you become more aware of things. Like you know, too much things going around. Like too much. You know what I mean? Like I'm a mother now. Like I'm not here. It don't matter the satisfaction because come on now.
Pleasure.
Right.
And I get it. When we're younger, we tend to be a bit more reckless. I can't deny that as a man as well, but I just wanted it on the record that they all said, yeah, when I was younger, I was letting it go.
The pleasure of it. Okay.
Yeah, like,
You're thinking more logically about now than when you were younger. Fair enough.
like,
What about you, Maya?
Me?
Mia, sorry.
I mean, I wouldn't put. I'm a grown ass woman. I'm not putting no like time frame on anything, but
None of them
like,
put a time
I'm
frame.
big on the same shit like test results. Like I'm big on that. And then like if you're like the vibe is right and you're like you communicate about stuff like that. Like you know what I mean? You're like I'm on birth control. Like that's a communication thing. So if the vibe is right, you're not sleeping with me on the first night, and that's on my kids. I ain't never did that, but. Like I said, I ain't gonna put a time frame on when you're gonna pull, cause like I said, I'm grown. If we being real, I don't like it with the on. You know what I mean? Right. It's not the same. So it's like if I have 2 children too, so obviously you know what I mean.
They all got goddamn babies.
What it's gonna be, but
Yeah.
I'm not putting no time frame on it.
Okay, cool. And this was your question. So what about you? When should it strap up?
I feel like it's based on the communication and it's based on the temperature between you guys.
Communication and temperature.
Like, same
That's
thing,
very
she
vague.
just-
That's very indirect.
Exactly. This young lady in the pink said about a month, but I don't think any of these other ladies actually put a firm timestamp on it.
Like having a conversation, because it's like, what if you go out, you meet somebody, you get what I'm saying, and why are y'all laughing?
Nothing. Go ahead. I love your answer.
Right, right. He's saying that's indirect.
being
but it's
sarcastic.
direct. Like,
No, it's not. And they're laughing because they already know. You gave a vague answer.
The best time versus the reality. You feel me? Because you know the reality is if it's up, then it's stuck. You know what I'm saying? But the best time I think you should take the glove off is when y'all are on the same page on the worst case scenario. So, and I'm not talking about, oh yeah, you're pregnant. Okay, cool, you nutted inside of me, you gotta take it. Nah, I'm talking like, okay, cool, if this happens, if you do get pregnant, how we handling this? And once that conversation is done and you believe whatever answer that it may be, then you should start taking that, then you can start taking that chance as a man. Because the last thing you want is to deal with a baby mother. You know what I'm saying?
I get what he's saying, and I was about to disagree with him, but he did say something right there at the end. That's the risk you take as a man. Because regardless of what a woman will tell you, oh yeah, get pregnant, I'll get rid of it, or, you know, we're not gonna have this child. But a woman can tell you anything up until she gets pregnant. Then you have no choice in the matter. She can tell you one thing before and then completely change her mind after that and make you a father. So you definitely want to be careful and protect your seed.
So just to protect yourself, because I know, listen, when the vibe is right, when we lit, shit, anything can happen. But when you're talking to somebody and you're like, yo, listen, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to use a condom. And she's like, all right, cool, me either. All right, if this happens, what is our next plan? Like, what can we both agree upon now? Now, it don't always go that way.
But hell no.
You do your due diligence as a man and allow her to be wrong.
A lot. He was going somewhere with that.
Cooley, I see why he next to you now.
You didn't see that last part, huh?
No, do it again.
Yeah, this my man Rico over here.
Yeah, this your man, right?
It's the vibes. I would say, yeah, man. Nowadays, strap up, be safe.
All the damn
a lot of
time.
things going on in these streets. Other than that, let's get to the.
Rico said something right there at the end that I wanted to speak on. He says, you can caught up in the moment. How many of us, be real, male or female, have gotten caught up in the moment, about to go down, and been a little reckless when we know we shouldn't have to? Wrap it up, people. Let's make sure we wearing our gloves, because as I stated earlier, at the end of the day, one of the things you obviously don't want and get an STD that's incurable, you have that thing forever. And then from a male's perspective is that you guys can be doing things unprotected, and a woman can tell you, well, hey, if I do get knocked up, please believe I'm not going to have this child and things like that. I'm not going to force you into being a father. She can say that beforehand. Then afterwards, when she do gets knocked up, have a complete change of heart, complete change of mind. And as a man, no one's going to feel bad for you because you lay down and had unprotected sex. And we all know the consequences of unprotected sex. It's usually a baby screaming somewhere. And fellas, you have to protect your seed at all times, because the last thing you want to do is have a baby by a woman that ain't your wife, or have a baby by a woman that you only wanted to sleep with. But you guys let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? Do better, squad. Fall out.